Organisations whose operations are global must constantly and consistently plan for normal-sized and extra-large problems, and for expected and unexpected ones. One concern that epidemiologists tell us that we face in the near future is the likelihood of an influenza pandemic. Medical experts believe that the world is now closer to another pandemic influenza than at any time since 1968, when a mild influenza pandemic killed 1 million people. For international organisations, a pandemic presents particular logistical challenges in order to continue with operations while protecting staff. WFP, like many other UN organisations, gives assistance to millions of needy beneficiaries all around the world. The World Food Programme feeds nearly 90 million people in almost 80 countries.
Protective measures for pandemic influenza has been made by the World Food Programme for its staff and family members, for other UN agencies and other international programs, and it is the first in a series of presentations on steps that public health experts recommend for limiting the spread and transmission of infection in a pandemic. For clarification, a pandemic is a disease that breaks out around the world. A pandemic influenza occurs periodically when a new strain of the flu emerges, for which we have little or no immunity and for which a vaccine is not readily available. Additionally, people who have become infected with the virus may be contagious while not showing signs of being sick. It often originates in other animals, jumps species lines, and then spreads easily from person to person. It causes serious illness and can sweep across the country in which it originates. Given the level of global travel nowadays, a pandemic virus could then spread to the rest of the world within weeks to months, leaving little time to prepare. Antiviral agents and vaccines are being developed, but may not be available in sufficient quantities to meet the demand. Other strategies, such as public health measures, can and will be used by everyone to reduce the risk of exposure to the virus. These include hand washing, masks, and personal protective equipment. Furthermore, during a pandemic, local public health authorities are likely to invoke measures that will aim to keep people from gathering, thereby reducing the risk of transmission and exposure. For this first chapter of protective measures for pandemic influenza, we look at an everyday event, a staff member coming to work in an office setting, but is coming to work during a pandemic. At the end, we'll briefly review what's different about working in this situation. For now, I invite you to watch and simply note what's different.
Hi, good morning, Richard. Stop here, please. And Monica, please stop here. Thanks.
Hi, Rashad.
Sorry?
Annie, please do not take off your mask.
Sorry.
25, front 12.
Go ahead, 12.
Can you send another staff member?
Kobe, you can go inside now.
Morning, Rashad.
Morning, Gloria.
Can you go ahead, take your mask off very carefully. Take it off from behind with the straps. Don't touch the front.
Okay.
And then dispose of it in the pedal bin there.
Right.
And then when you're done, go ahead and use the hand gel to thoroughly clean your hands. Go ahead and just follow the instructions step by step. Okay? It's important. As you're doing that, I'm going to ask you a few questions as a part of the screening evaluation, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Rashad, what's your index number?
8800. 01010.
Okay. Have you been around anyone that's had the flu in the last 2 weeks, as far as you know?
No.
Okay. And have you been on duty travel within the last 2 weeks?
Nope.
Okay. Good. Everything checks out fine. So
Okay.
you can report to work.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just give you some last instructions.
Okay.
Remember, take your temperature 2 times a day, morning and evening, record it.
Okay.
If it should be above 37.5, call security, tell them they need to call medical.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And I'll give you this hand gel cleaner.
Okay.
Use it frequently, especially after touching any commonly touched surfaces.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, it's really all clear.
Good. Now you can go. You should take this green card and give it to Elizabeth, the guard who's at the entrance.
Right.
Walter will show you where you need to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hi, Beth. How are you? Gloria told me to give you this.
Thank you. Let me check your name off the list. Here you are. Okay, you're free to go. Please follow the one-way arrows up to the stairs. Remember, in order to get to your office, you have to take the green tower.
Okay. Thanks, Beth.
You're welcome.